Hello everyone, Clayster here. Today I'm going to show you how to animate in Muvizu using keyframe. Okay, first thing we're going to do is open up our 3D modeler, which I have Milkshape, and in it I've already created a little robot. Uh, Not much detail in them, it's just a simple little robot made up of cubes, cylinders, and spheres. Nothing much, and this texture, all it is just one big gray PNG that I've created in paint.net. But just a simple little robot. Now, on some parts of the robot, I've already have the arms and the legs converted into individual groups. Okay, in Muvizu, if you made, okay, in Muvizu, if you import a model that you exported as one whole piece, you won't be able to animate the arms and legs or whatever parts that you want to animate, because Muvizu will think it's just one big solid object, and all you can do is just move that one object around. So we're going to fix that, and like I said, I've already have the arms and the legs as their own separate little group. Okay, well, what I'm going to do now is go back and make all of the parts of the body a group. So let's select all the pieces for the body. Let's see, there we go. Not that one. Not that one. Let's see, I gotta find the rest of them. Okay, there's one, and there's another. Okay, then once you get them all selected, you push the regroup tab, and now the body is all one group, like that. Now, once you get all your pieces separated individually as one group, then we're going to export each piece and then import them into Muvizu, and then use the keyframe to put them back together again. Okay, now in order to export them piece by piece, what you want to do is just like you want to export the body first. So let's not select the body, but select the other pieces, and then temporarily delete them. Okay, now let's move the body downward to the axis like so, and then we'll export it. I usually export in the ASE format. Now, as you can see, I've already exported the body in the ASE format here in a little folder on my desktop, and here's the body. I'm not going to save it because it's already done. So once you get that piece done, you just go back and undo the last two changes that you made. There you go. And then just like you did the body, you just go down the list and select the next, deselect all of them, and then select the next piece that you want to export. You export them piece by piece. Now, since I've already done that, we're going to go ahead and head to Muvizu. Here. Okay, and then we're going to import the first body piece. We'll go to import, and there's a body piece right there. Open it up. Now, let's not change nothing here. Keep it all default. Okay? So, we'll go OK. And there's the body. Alright. Now, before we go any further, what I usually like to do is go ahead and make the body piece a keyframed object. So, we'll just right click, go to direct, and then movement. Okay, this little window will pop up. You're going to switch to prepare and go to animations tab, click that, and then select keyframe. Alright, and then switch back to direct. Here on the timeline, what I like to do is position the very first keyframe for every piece of the robot that we import right on 0. And there is a reason for that, and I'll show you that once we get all the pieces imported and then put together. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add the keyframe for the body, and then we'll move the body up. Okay, like so. Now let's import the legs. We'll start with, let's see, the left leg. Again, do not change anything, keep it all default. Alright, and there's the left leg. Turn it around. Now, let's go ahead and make that keyframed. Go to direct, movement, switch to prepare, animation, and keyframe. Switch back to direct, and again, add its first keyframe on the 0, like so. Now let's position the leg where it's supposed to be. Let's turn it like that. Okay. Okay, now let's import the other leg, the right leg. So the right leg is right here. Keep everything the same, don't change anything. Port. And there's the leg. Let's spin that around. Okay, now let's make it keyframe. Go to direct, movement. Again, switch to prepare, animation, keyframe. Then switch back to direct. And on the 0, add its keyframe. Now, let's move the leg into position. Kind of even with the other. Let's kind of straighten them up a little bit. On about there. See, yeah, like so. Let's move the body and kind of turn it a little bit. There we go. Okay, now let's do this. Get on the body and then grab the body by clicking both buttons on the mouse. Get into position to where you can see what you're doing. Now, grab the body and then pull it down to connect to the legs. Whoops. Like so. That looks good. Let's move that body a little bit to the left. Kind of straighten it up a little bit more. Right there. Okay. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Now, let's go back and get the arms. So we'll go to create, import, and then we'll start with the left arm. Left arm, keep everything the same. And then the left arm pops up behind it. Actually, the left arm's right here, right inside of them. I guess I was a little bit too close to them when I imported it. Okay, now the arm on the shoulder looks, it's got the stretch marks on it. I guess that's because when I did a smooth tool on it, forgot to go back and clean it up, and it should usually fix that, but I didn't do that, so it's okay. This is just a tutorial. Now, once we got the arm in, we're going to right click on the arm, go to direct, movement, switch to prepare, animation, and then keyframe. Switch back to direct, and right on that 0, add the keyframe. Now, with the mouse, hold both buttons down and then move it up, and then let go of the right button and then move it into position, like so. Okay, let's make sure we got it in the middle, and the middle is right where the legs are, like that. Let's move it out just a little bit. You gotta at least see the joint. Okay. Now let's get the other leg. No, sorry, arm. Now let's back up a little bit. We don't want that arm to pop in the middle of that robot like that left arm did. So go to create, import, and then let's find the right arm. Right arm is right here. Now we'll open it up, keep everything the same. And there's the right arm. Okay, now we'll make that a keyframe. Animation, and then go to keyframe, correct, and then add its keyframe on the 0. Now with the mouse, move it like so. Just make sure we got it even with the other arm. Kind of twist it around. Now, with the mouse buttons, both of them press, pull it down just a little bit. Now let go of the right and then push that arm in a little bit, like so. Now let's go over here and make sure that the arm is in the center, right over the leg. Like so. Let's kind of straighten that arm up. There we go. Okay, now we have the robot all imported and then put together using the keyframe. Now, I'm going to show you the reason why we put keyframes right on the 0, the very beginning of the timeline. Let's expand the time bar. Alright. Now, let's move the slider to another position of the time bar, and then we'll move this piece. I know you're saying, hey, you're messing it up. You did all that hard work. Don't worry. It'll all go back like it was. Now watch. Well, guess I didn't realize I did something wrong there. Okay. I fixed that. Let's see. It shouldn't have happened. It's got a keyframe on it. Let's see. There it goes. I guess Muvizu was just acting a little slow, but everything's supposed to pop back in place, so we didn't do nothing wrong. It was just Muvizu acting up. Okay, now we got them all put together, and I'm going to take a little break real quick, and I'll be right back, and we'll start animating. I'll see you in a few minutes.